Hello friends, welcome in my class. Today we will discuss syntax analysis phase in compiler designing. As all of you know that syntax analysis phase is the second phase in the compilation process, where the first phase was lexical analysis, and the main objective of lexical analysis phase was to generate the stream of tokens. Now in this phase we will discuss that how the stream of tokens are converted into parse tree. This phase is also called parser, or you can say syntax analyzer, or you can say parser. So let's discuss what is the main points in this phase. Now as you can see that uh, we have the source code, and this source code is given to our first phase of compilation, that is lexical analyzer. Now this lexical analyzer uh, it will generate the stream of tokens for the given source code using expressions that is called regular expression or pattern rules. Now for example, just assume that we have a string a equal to a plus b multiplied by c semicolon. Now assume this is the statement. Now this statement will be passed to lexical analyzer, and the lexical analyzer, using regular expressions, it will generate set of tokens. For example, in this statement, how many tokens are there? Y first token, assignment operator second token, a third, plus b, then multiplication operator, then c, then semicolon. So we have some set of token which has been given by the lexical analyzer phase, and these tokens will be passed to our next phase. The phase is called syntax analyzer, and this syntax analyzer phase or parser, it will take help from a grammar which is called context free grammar. You have some idea about context free grammar in theory of automata and formal languages. So context free grammar will help the parser to generate a parse tree for the same expression. You can see we have a statement a equal to y equal to a plus b multiplied by c, and then the syntax analyzer will generate a parse tree for the given expression. You can see we have b multiplied by c, and whatever is the result coming out from this expression, it will be added with the help of a. So this is called parse tree, and we can say the syntax analyzer is used to generate a parse tree. That's why it is also called a parser. So in this session we will discuss that how syntax analyzer generates a parse tree when a stream of tokens is passed to this phase. Now second part is, as you can see that regular expressions are used to just generate the stream of tokens, because they cannot check the syntax of a given sentence due to its limitation. So regular expression only helps lexical analyzer to generate a stream of tokens. That's it. Now we will see what is context free grammar. The context free grammar recognized by a machine, the name of the machine is push down automata. We can say as per this diagram that context free grammar is a superset of regular grammar. What does it mean? It means that every regular grammar is also a context free grammar, but there exists some problem which are beyond the scope of regular grammar. Now context free grammar is helpful in describing the syntax of a programming language. So what is the main role of CFG is that it is helpful in describing the syntax of a programming language. It specifies the structure of expression and statements. Now we will see how the context-free grammar is written. This is also called type 2 grammar. You can go through your formal languages notes of theory of automata. And the structure of context-free grammar is alpha tends to beta, where alpha is a single variable. Remember, alpha always must be a variable, whereas beta could be a variable, a terminal, or combination of variable and terminal both. So we can represent beta with v plus t and its closure. Now closure means it could be 0, it could be one variable, two variable, or so. So in the next video we will see what is the grammar, what are the various parameters of a grammar, and how the grammar is used. Okay friends, thank you very much.